Hey everyone, uh, Christmas is almost upon us, so I hope you guys are ready to enjoy those moments and just give praise to Jesus uh, on Christmas Day. But I want to take a couple minutes. I want to tell you guys a story. So I'm out on an appointment, and when you get ready for an appointment, you get your clothes ready, you're prepared, you're just feeling good. You ever have those moments where you just feel good, you look good, you're talking good, your mannerisms are good, and you just feel like almost unstoppable because you feel like you're at the top of your game. Well, I'm on this appointment and I'm out here, and next thing you know, I have my winter coat on. I just got it back from the dry cleaners, uh, and I'm out and in the appointment, and next thing you know, I recognize that I have this huge hole underneath my arm on my coat, so you can see right through, see my shirt and everything else, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And instantly, once you recognize that, that's like you automatically have to kind of to adapt and change. I'm used to just, pointing, just doing whatever you want to do. But now it's kind of like I'm just keeping my arm down. Like I don't even want to raise, I can raise this one, but can't raise this one. So it got me thinking. I was like, that's exactly what the enemy wants you to do. He always, sister, tries to so-called find your weakness or failure, or some type of expose you in some way, shape, or form to where you adapt to try to cover it up. And I want you guys to remember, Jesus' blood paid for it all. So he, in a sense, has already covered you with the perfect love of Christ. And when God sees you, he sees you just like you felt when you were at top of your game all the time. But what the enemy tries to do is say, have you get too focused on that, like that hole underneath my coat. So once again, that's hindered my full potential and ability, because now I'm focused, instead of on the situation or the circumstance or the conversation, now I'm focused on, man, I got a hole underneath my arm. I can't even raise my arm right now. I got to get this fixed. And then you start going down that rabbit trail. Or sometimes when you're out and you're eating food with people, and next thing you drop food on your shirt. Now you're like, oh my gosh. And now all you do is think about the spot, and then everybody's looking at the spot. But God always wants you to understand, he's not looking at your failures. He's looking at what Jesus paid for, and what I call is the perfected love of Christ. That's all that he sees. So as we continue to move forward for the remainder of this year, I want you to stay focused and remember, man, how did I feel when I was at the top of my game? Because that's exactly how God looks at you all the time, at the top of your game. And understanding that even if you failed in the morning, and then you're out and you're trying to pray for something, you're like, hey, I'm going to pray for this person. The enemy says, well, look what you did this morning. It's irrelevant, because all God sees is, since you've already cast it, repented, and moved on, is Jesus' perfect love. Instead of focusing on your so-called shortcomings or failures or weaknesses, let's continue to focus on Christ's perfected love that covers us. And that's exactly how God sees us all the time. You guys have a great Christmas. I really appreciate your guys' time, and I'll talk to you soon.